What's up, YouTube land? Today we are looking at one Joseph Rodgers of Sheffield knife. So let's take a look, guys. I like this simple box. It's got a little bit more going on than some of the simple boxes from the US though. So this is the Joseph Rodgers 3 1/2 Lambsfoot stainless Stag scales. I'm sure they mean the blade is stainless and the scales are Stag. I don't think it's stainless Stag scales, guys. From Sheffield. All right, let's bust it out. Here we are. Okay, so it comes with this thing, treat like cash. First free sharpening, wow. That's cool. I wish I lived over there. Oh, I got this from Burnell Cutlery. If you look them up on the internet, just make sure that you're not buying the knives that I want from their site. That's all I ask. Let's see what this says. You are now the owner of a knife manufactured by Joseph Rodgers and Sons, one of the companies in Eggington Group. We are proud to continue the production of the world-famous Joseph Rodgers pocket knives, which have borne the Star and Cross trademarks for over 300 years. This is your certificate of originality and proof that this pocket knife is hand-finished product. Care for your knife by occasionally lightly oiling the joints and springs. This will ease opening and deter rust. To sharpen, use a good sharpening steel or carborundum oil-type stone. Carborundum? I don't know what that. And I use Japanese stone, so I don't know what this is. And stroke the blade from the heel to toe at an angle of approximately 20 to the rod or stone. I agree 100%. This is how I usually do it anyway. This will give a good strong edge as opposed to a thin razor-like edge, which may be too delicate. I mean, these people are wise. These are wise people. Your Rodgers knife is guaranteed against defects in material and workmanship, providing that the knife has not been abused. In the unlikely event that a manufacturing defect arises, the knife will be replaced if it is returned to the place of purchase, which would not be in England. It would actually be, for me anyway, Burnell Cutlery. All right, let's get going. Then we got the keep the blades sharp, keep the knife clean and dry, keep the working parts lightly oiled, and using a good quality mineral oil. All right, let's see what we got. Have to admit, I already unboxed this and gave this a thorough cleaning, so I've seen this, is why I don't sound more audibly impressed. But I will say, I really like the Stag handles. I know some people wouldn't so much like them because they're not like perfectly matched or anything. But very cool. So when this comes open, it's not so much like, well, obviously there's actually quite a bit of snap, but it more slides into place, or slips into place, if you will. No pun intended. There's still a good bit of snap, though, after I oiled the spring and whatnot, like the instructions prescribe. And then this says Rodgers Stainless, Sheffield, England, and it has the star and the what would appear to be an iron cross if you live in the US, or I think they're called the Maltese cross. Maybe I'm wrong about that. Very sweet Stag. Very nice. No shield, as you can see. This really was $88 too. That's not a joke. I saw this. I was just looking around because I've actually had a lot of luck getting a hold of the new GECs recently. But one day I missed a drop or something, and I was like, oh, well, I wonder what else is out there. Because I know, like, I'll watch sometimes Slick Slicer has a bunch of cool stuff from overseas. And there's other people, I forget the dude's name who has the giant channel that is super awesome. Has a bunch of stuff about, like, legules and, cognate knives and whatnot. But yeah, so the trick is, at least in my mind, is to find an American distributor who is going to be able to meet your knife needs in a timely manner type of thing. And so that's why I found one here in the US of A. And yeah, I have no regrets about this knife. This is a great knife. Will I use it? I don't know. This is pretty nice. Even though, I mean, the person that made this definitely intended for the owner to use it. This is so gorgeous. It really is. Anyway, that will bring us to the conclusion of this video. The only negative thing I can say is that it came a little dirty. And that's why, after I checked it all out, tossed it into one of those, I forget what they're called. The ultrasonic cleaner is what they're called. I use ultrasonic cleaner, and then I rinse them out. And I'll oil them up and use crystalline matte wax, microcrystalline wax. I've shown it on this channel before. I mean, I forget the name now because I'm looking at this knife. But that's all she wrote.